Hello folks, welcome to IL-2. So, a few things to mention. First of all, I am running an RTX 4070 based computer for this particular test, and I'm using the BigScreen Beyond. That's right folks, BigScreen Beyond RTX 4070, and I'm getting 90 frames per second, and that is simply because IL-2 rocks. It's absolutely amazing. We're in a dogfight at the moment, 4 versus 4. That is 4 Tempest versus 4 109s. And you know what? This is where the BigScreen Beyond absolutely friggin' rocks, because I'm moving my head around, as you have to do when you're dogfighting. And any other headset, well, you'd feel the inertia of the device moving around in your head. So this is such a weird feeling in a way. It just feels completely different from any other experience I've had. And I've tried many different VR headsets now, and this does feel really, really different. Simply because of the form factor, it's amazing. Right, anyway, let's just see if we can try and help our wingman out here. Looks like it might be too late for him. Sorry, mate. I am so rusty. I haven't flown IL-2 for quite a while now. And in fact, I've noticed my motion rig isn't really moving that much either. So I'm going to have to do some tweaking. But the only reason why I've got the camera on, so you can see this tiny little headset on my head. So a few things to mention. The resolution is good enough. Oh, crap, just been hit there. For me to not need labels. I just wish it didn't have that bit of glare at the bottom that I know I keep whinging about. But there's one thing, now that I've been using it for a number of days, just without any other headset, it's weird how I've got used to it. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, to be honest, but alright, here we go then. I'm not expecting to get anyone here. Oh, look at that. The IL-2 is spectacular, and it's running so well. So I've just got to plug the PC that I'm running, which is a 13400F with an RTX 4070. You can absolutely run this computer, which is only about £1,400, with a high-end headset like the BigScreen Beyond. I think that's pretty amazing in itself, and that's a testament to the headset, but also to IL-2 itself. Right, let's just see if we can get a shot here. This is a very tight turn, but I think we're getting the advantage. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, I can't believe that I did get a few hits there. So yeah, looking around, I mean, I can move my head around a lot more. In fact, I'm not used to being able to do it so much. One thing I have noticed with pretty much every VR headset I've ever owned, and that's when I'm looking up and down, you do tend to really feel it on your face, especially in a dogfight scenario like this. So absolutely, if combat like DCS and dogfighting and IL-2, that kind of thing, if that's what you love to do in VR, then the BigScreen Beyond is going to be an absolute revelation for you, simply because of that form factor. It makes a huge difference. Oh my god. This is a lot of fun, guys. Now, I will say the sweet spot isn't like jaw-dropping. It's not as good as the spheric lenses. Oh, look at that. Wow. And yeah, we've got another 109 on me as well. This is crazy. Absolutely mental. In fact, I think oh god, that's bad. Basically, all my wingmen have now crashed or been shot down. And I think I've got at least 3 109s on me. Wonderful. I'm definitely going to crash. That is for sure. But let's try and be positive about this. But yeah, basically the sweet spot does mean you have to look around a lot more. I'm in trouble now, guys. I'm absolutely in serious trouble here. Engine damage. I'm going to try and run away. Oh dear. But yeah, the sweet spot, as I'm trying to say, I'll say it for the third time, means that you do have to move your head around a lot more. For instance, if I'm looking at a target, say in my 1 o'clock up high position, I would have to stare at it like that instead of looking at it with my eyes. It's something that I'm not used to, admittedly, with you know, as I say, spherical lenses, but it's, again, something that I get used to very quickly. Oh, I'm in serious trouble here, folks. But performance is fantastic with this system from Stormforce, which is, as I say, only about £1,300. I have a discount code as well, which I don't believe is affiliated or anything like that, and it will knock off about 50-60 quid off as well, which is insane value for money. So it just goes to show you that you do not need a high-end computer to run the BigScreen Beyond. An RTX 4070 will do the job, especially in sims like IL-2. Look at that, that's ridiculous. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 109s. I mean, how has that even happened? What? Why is my wingman just not bothered to do anything here? Right, I tell you what, I'm just going to start this scenario again, folks, because this is just not going to end well at all. So, restart mission, and we'll go again. See you in a minute. Right, so we're back again. Let's hope we're a little bit more successful this time. So yeah, as I'm looking now... Wow, it's already kicking off. I am having to move my head around a lot more than I would in the Pimax Crystal and Varia Aero. And that's just down to the sweet spot. However, it's not a deal breaker at all. I think the only deal breaker for me, as I say, is the glare. I just wish it wasn't quite so bad. And to be fair, it's not that bad now. It's only usually at the bottom of the panel of the lenses. I think that's due to the stacked lens design of this headset. It's funny, I bet you're thinking my motion rig isn't really moving much, but you know what, it actually is moving a little bit, but it's definitely not enough. I need to change that. But yeah, I think if I was more of a dogfighting kind of person and combat sort of, you know, simmer, there is a lot to be said for this form factor. It is amazing. It really is. And if visual fidelity, if you're willing to sacrifice a bit of that for that form factor, I think you're going to be very happy with the BigScreen Beyond. Look at this. This is mental. But it's spectacular all at the same time. 90 frames per second here. Obviously, my wingmen are just absolutely useless, worse than me. So I guess it's just going to be the same scenario as last time. Let's try a bit harder this time, without crashing in or accidentally doing that. Oh. So yeah, let's just, again, just go through a few things. Visual quality is absolutely excellent. It's beautiful in this thing. I still can't quite believe what they've managed to achieve with this tiny little micro OLED display. It is very, very impressive. I will say there is a little bit of colour distortions on the far outer edges, which you can see in a bright scene. You know, it's hard to talk about VR headsets and a fight. I think I've realised that now. I'm not going to... it's not looking good. Look at this. Why are we all dying so fast? That doesn't usually happen. But you know, the colour distortions aren't that bad at all, but it is noticeable in sort of a bright situation. In terms of the brightness of the display itself, I still think, I mean, looking at the sun there, that is actually really blinding me right now. So I don't personally find the brightness an issue. But it sounds strange, but I've got blue eyes, and I think people with blue eyes don't particularly like bright light. You know, I'm always using my sunglasses, even in the depths of winter when I'm driving my car. So maybe I'm not the best person to sort of talk about that sort of thing, but I find this, you know, the brightness of this display fine. So sorry guys, if you've come here to, you know, witness my amazing dogfighting skills, it's not going to happen today. I think part of that is the fact that I haven't flown in IL-2 for ages, and I'm trying to focus on talking about the BigScreen Beyond. But as a sort of quick sort of experience with the headset, I've definitely set this scenario far too hard for myself. With an RTX 4070 using a Stormforce-based computer, native resolution using SteamVR, it is absolutely an amazing experience. And the BigScreen Beyond scores very highly for this type of thing. I will do another video, probably using DCS, doing a sort of combat scenario, maybe in the Sabre or something like that, with the big screen Beyond. But for now, I think that will do. Thank you so much for watching. I'm now going to die, and I'll see you very soon. Oh my god. Bye-bye for now. I'm just going to run away, actually. That's a better plan.